Day in the life of a hockey organist. Let's go. And today is another normal, boring morning at WestCon. Besides the game tonight, the day will go on just as any other day would here with class at 9:40. No, I'm sorry, 9:30. Boy, did I ever need this coffee. Now that I'm back here to answer some questions, does the organ gig pay well? Do I get paid well? And the answer is, with all due respect to the hat tricks in their franchise, no. Most oftentimes the question that'll sprout from this is, why do I continue to play the organ if I'm not getting paid a significant amount? Well, the answer is, here at Western Connecticut State University, Danbury doesn't have very good nightlife. So in terms of going out with friends and doing keeping yourself busy, Danbury hat tricks are one of only few options. Others of which being bars and stuff which you need a fake ID to do. And that's not always the most ethical, for lack of a better word. On top of that, I'm not an athlete. Now, upperclassmen that live off campus and own property off campus do throw parties every once in a while, every weekend. There will be something going on. If there's not a game, if I'm not there too late, I might check that out. That's always fun. To those other people in college, be responsible if you go to parties. Overall, my college experience isn't the most stereotypical. It's a little bit different, a little bit laid back, but it is still college and we still have a good time. Danbury Ice Arena from WestCon Midtown is about a 10 to 15 minute walk depending on whatever. So for me, driving and parking in the garage and dealing with that headache is completely unnecessary, and that's what I do. The time has come to answer the golden question. Do I recommend being an organ player for sports stadiums for hockey and baseball? And honestly, if you're committed and you want to do it as a hobby, I'd say go for it. If you have a professional sports stadium and good enough venue to have an organ. For me, it's been quite difficult, and this is my only option. As a job and as a career, something you'd want to study, I would absolutely positively not recommend it, especially with college involved, with debt. That's not something that anyone would really want to go for. So in short, I would be pretty careful and pick your battles with being an organ player for sports or for church or just in general, because music is starting to lose popularity, at least that kind from what I can tell, and judging by my experience, it's not always the best fit. Since I am a meteorology major, I get a lot of homework, and my professor runs an extremely tight ship. People give WestCon crap for being too easy or too easy to get into and not very professional. If you're studying science, everything is the exact opposite. With all that over and done with, let's go.
Ojic at the other side. They're going to rule it as an offsides. Ojic a little bit fast jumping across the line.
Among the familiar faces we were talking about tonight, we talked a lot about Matt Caranci in the Open, but a more recent former member of a Danbury professional team in the starting lineup tonight for Mississippi on defense, and that is Connor Lean, who played 10 games earlier this season with the Hat Tricks.
Went down in exchange for Daniel McKittrick. And both guys have gotten to enjoy an awful lot of good hockey, and And have gotten to enjoy themselves as Ruiz gets his first time on the ice against. And this is going to turn into an icing with 10:17 left.
And there you see a good scoring opportunity, maybe the best one so far for Danbury. Ojic taking a cross-ice feed in stride, up left wing over the blue line. And he got to the circle and he put a good low hard shot on net.
10:17 left to go in the opener. Ruiz and Liarakos on the dot.
That for on Greenwood Avenue. Find the yogurt under the top end. I'm with Dustin here, and Dustin, do you like yogurt?
Yes.
What's your favorite flavor?
Strawberry banana.
Wow. Nutella in there too?
What's that?
Cylinder number 2. Ooh. You want to stick with 2 or you want to go with number 1?
I'll stick with 2.
Sticking with number 2. He's a winner! He's a winner! Hey, everybody! Free yogurt from the Peach Baby, strawberry, banana, Nutella, vanilla.
It is 2-0 Mississippi. What?
Be icing, a minute 13 in.
Abdella is saying, how can that be icing when the Mississippi player was right there and just whiffed on the puck? And now the linesman referee, they're conferring, and yeah, that's going to hold true.
No.
As an icing.
Yep.
Yeah, the referee yelling at the Danbury bench and to Abdella, explaining that apparently the Mississippi player's stick was lifted by the Danbury player that was there.